get my chest back, get my back, this lower right in like a position where I can throw it and release it. The nose flat and on a little bit of, geez, these bugs, a little bit of hyzer. Does that make sense? Like that. Shh. Oh, good dog. With the recent news of Kristen Tatar retiring and stepping away from disc golf, do you think this is going to be more of a trend? Or do you think going into the off season it's going to slow down? I would be curious to know. I know sponsorship's kind of going down, and I'm curious to know going into next year's season, which isn't really that far away from being the off season. I'm curious to see who stays, who goes, and what happens with the tour. You guys let me know what you think. Hi, welcome to the hottest place on earth. All right, so one thing I've really noticed, besides the fact that I think every time I throw, I'm gonna get heat stroke out here in Arizona, is that since my lower back has kind of been one of the main problems, I guess, of my injury, besides from my hand clicking, is that it's really hard for me to like get my spine like not leaning over. So, which again makes me throw it on hyzer more. I feel like before I was really able to, one of my strengths in disc golf was controlling my throw, like my angle. There you go, that's where the angle. I was really good at controlling that. And I feel like now, since my lower back on my right side is like pretty tight, it kind of makes me lean forward, and it's a lot harder for me to throw hyzer or even anhyzer. So I'm out here today, not playing any of the holes. I'm just gonna kind of throw baskets to baskets, talk about some disc golf, and I want to try to work on like getting my release a little flatter, kind of maybe getting my back a little more used to being less like a banana and more like a, I don't know, a board or base. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, sorry. Nothing like a little birdie or a short miss putt. Oh, it is, ouch. Things are biting me. It is too easy. No, I'm kidding. This game's really hard. Kristen Tatar, it's over. It's over, Johnny. No, I'm kidding. This is really sad news. And the saddest part is, to me, and this is based off of not my like sole opinion, but the saddest part is that she's getting like ridiculed by people, and I assume that it's not the only place. Like, I've had a few people, probably 5 or 10 people, reply to my story that I posted on Instagram, pretty much saying that, calling her a quitter and saying that she is like taking the easy way out, and that like if, you know, she's just a quitter, and she didn't retire, she's not stepping away from the sport, she quit in the Worlds and she's just quitting. It's like when you accomplish what she's accomplished and you decide you're done, it's called retiring. She didn't get last place every time for 2 years and then not play anymore. That's quitting. She was arguably one of the best players in the world for like 3 years and then stopped playing. You're not a quitter, you guys. Like, quit calling this woman names and acting as if she needs to abide by your standard of a career or playing. Let her live, please. Like, let people do what they're gonna do. If you don't agree, scroll on, move on, unfollow, unsubscribe. There's a lot of you guys, when I post a new video, my subscribers go down before they go back up because people see me and go, oh, I don't like that guy this week. And that's fine. We all have that freedom. But let these people, let the athletes, let the players pick how they're going to act and how they're going to treat their career. Kristen Tatar is one of the best to ever do it, period. And she deserves the respect to, if she wants to take a break for her family, her mental health, or anything like that, she can do it. So let's have some respect and let's treat Kristen the way that we'd all want to be treated. If you were having a tough time and we're able to obviously financially afford whether her new venture is going to make her money or she just is to the point with investments or whatever it is where she doesn't need to play disc golf to make a living, let's respect that and cheer for her being happy and making good decisions for her family, her daughter, her husband, her life, her brain, whatever it is. Let's cheer for it, not rip it apart. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really quick, make sure to head over to infinitist.com. Buy all of your disc golf needs, whether it's a bag, putters, drivers, freaking sticks to get your disc out of the trees, whatever it is. Go to Infinitist, buy your stuff there. If you want to support me, I have a link up on the top left you hit. It has my name on it, and you can shop my signature discs and also Finish Line discs. Make sure to go there and shop as well. We have some really cool stuff that has come out already and new stuff that's coming out. Then also, Squatch, support my bag. I don't know if there's that many of these even really left, but we're trying to do a new color So please support it. If you don't want to buy my signature bag, but you do want to buy a Squatch bag, head on over to squatchdiscgolf.com and buy a bag. Use code Drew. You're going to save yourself $20. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and thank you guys for supporting the brands that support me. Let's continue to try to learn how to throw it without a crooked back. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. So when you have a broken back and you want it to be less broken, do this. Did that help you? I probably didn't, because it didn't help me either. All right, try to think about like Kale LaVisca form. Keep that chest up. Oh, that felt better. I know all of you guys are like form experts. How'd that look? Like, was I doing the right thing? Okay, still a lot of hyzer, but so by the way, my release point is like hyzer-y. If that, I'm making up all types of things today. Sorry, but I like throwing on a little bit of hyzer and letting the disc either hold that line if I want it to go left, obviously flip up or go right. But I think the problem was before is like I was throwing it hyzer and nose up because I was like kind of like this, so I kind of had to throw up. So I think if I do this, even if it's coming out on hyzer, but I'm controlling the nose angle, I'm doing something productive, because no one wants to throw it straight up in the air and on hyzer. You could throw a hyzer and straight up in the air, but you can't do both at the same time. So I think my goal isn't to per se throw it flat. My goal is to like get my chest back, get my back, this lower right, in like a position where I can throw it and release it, the nose flat, and on a little bit of, geez, these bugs, a little bit of hyzer. Does that make sense? Like that. Understable putter, turning right. I have a long ways to go. USCDC is in like 20-something days, and I'm still trying to learn how to throw putter up shots. So, send help. Disc golf's getting crazy. We're losing goats in their prime. How do we combat this? I don't think we do. Gannon is obviously the best player in the world, and like if kids don't continue to see this being a viable option to make a living, unless you're the #1 or top 5 best players in the world, are kids really going to strive to be Gannon? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know that when I played, I said this story, oh my gosh, plenty of times. That's actually good. I feel like I shanked it. Wow, absolute park job. I said this, when I played, I did it because I loved the game. You know, when I went on tour the first year, like I've said this story before, I played the Minnesota Majestic with Paul Ulibarri, and I think the winner got like less than $1,000, and I was like, dude, this is tour disc golf, like what the heck? And he's like, yeah, man, like it's a grind. And I, you know, continued to be on tour every year until this year when we had the baby. How good is that? Oh my, why did it not go in? Go in next time, please. But anyways, back to my stupid rambling story that you guys are probably tired of hearing because I've said it before. But it worries me when you see the people in their, I'm just going to call it their prime, because I don't know what else to call Kristen. She's incredible. You know, it's like when someone like that stops playing, there's a lot to it, right? There's probably a lot of really huge athletes in really big name sports that probably feel similar to how she feels, you know, but like when you're making $35 million a year, you're probably a little more likely to tough it out. So what is your guys' view on this? What is your opinion on the landscape of disc golf going forward for professional players who are not the best player in the world, not in the GOAT conversation, and you know, how sustainable is it going forward? So this year I had planned to play 8 tournaments. That's like the 2 tournaments I played previously in the year, and then 6 or 7 tour events, and obviously I did everything but that. So next year I still want to play some tournaments. I still love this game. I still love competing. These bugs are absolutely cooking me. But what tournaments do you guys like watching the most? Because I want to try to play those tournaments. I want to play the fun ones, right? So it's what tournaments, if I was going to make a 5 to 10 person or 10 tournament schedule, who would you guys like to see me play? Watch me make this 10-footer. Okay, it's more like 25, but it did go in. Oh my. See, that's the putt. I was exactly talking about that in my last video. When I do that and it wobbles and goes left, it's because I don't use my wrist. So use a little bit of that wrist, get a little more spin, a little more pop, and you'll make the putt not do what I did, where I always forget that and I use my like wrist straight, and then I putt it and it has no spin and it goes left and misses. And it's really frustrating. Do better than me. This hole, not playing for a while. Obviously, even before it's not just the accident, but my plan was to come back strong for USDGC. It's gonna be a grind. It is gonna be, to be honest with you, if I get top 10 or 15, I'm gonna be over the moon happy. And if I win, I'm gonna do something crazy. I don't know what. I have no idea. What should I do? Some of you guys are probably gonna say I should probably shut up and just putt, and I would do better, and you're right. So I'm gonna shut up and putt. Just kidding, I've never shut up once ever. Gotcha. No, I'm kidding. Sometimes I'm quiet, like when I sleep. No, then I snore. So I guess if you're around me, I just never shut up. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But I am. But I'm not. I don't know. All right, if I make this putt, I'm gonna give away a finish line disc. Okay, in the comment section down below, comment something mentioning this moment in the video, and I'm gonna pick a winner, and then I'll message you on Instagram. So put in the comment your Instagram, and I will message you. If you made it this far in the video, you deserve an award. But you gotta mention this moment, because it's one to remember. If I make 2, I'll send you something else as well. Use your wrist. I need to go to the dentist. If you live in a neighborhood, which I'm sure you live in a neighborhood, don't you see like the same cars that all speed through the neighborhood like every time? You're like, hey, why is the same white, or the same red Ford Focus speeding every single day? It's like, at some point, you know, like I'm not the best at following the speed limit. You know, it's like 10 over, you know, when you're on like the highway. But like, when you're like where kids can be, like, just don't be that guy. And I guess sometimes you're in a rush, and sometimes, you know, whatever, your puppy might be having kittens and you got to get home quicker. But like, when you're the guy that goes like 60 miles an hour in the neighborhood every day, and you're like revving up your car like you have a Ferrari, just come on. Let's be better. Let's practice being like better to each other. And that's one good way, is by not possibly running over someone's kid, dog, loved one, friend, with a soccer ball or anything like that. Got water. That water tastes good. All right, so with this series, because it's not really a series, because I don't really know what I'm just trying to get back into the swing of throwing. And like I said, I'm like nowhere near 100%. So give me like an idea. Like give me something you guys would like to see in terms of like entertainment, right? Like play with 1 disc, play with 2 discs, play with 3 discs, because the goal is just for me to get back in the swing of throwing. I don't think it really matters what disc I'm throwing, because USDGC in terms of like hitting gaps and stuff isn't that demanding. But like, give me some ideas. Like, do you guys want to see me do a random disc challenge or something? I don't know. What do people do these days on YouTube other than try to teach form and try to hit aces? So I don't know form, and I don't hit any aces. So other than that, give me some way to entertain you guys, please. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to the ace tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make an ace. Okay, first step to making an ace is to throw it high enough to go on the chains. Okay, second step to throwing an ace is throwing it on the line to throw it high enough to make it in the chains. Okay, step 3, don't throw it too far. Okay, step 4, how did that not go in the chains? Okay, step 5, don't be trash.